Hi folks, I really haven't much to say. You have no idea what we've gone through the last 3 days. This all happened on Wednesday through into Thursday morning. I watched the trees come down like skittles. We're still without power, and this is now Friday morning, nearly lunchtime. We went through Tropical Cyclone Yasi when we were in Magnetic Island, and quite frankly I didn't think we would ever go through a similar again. Well, this is actually worse in many ways. There are huge trees down, which you will see, and what to do and how to get them out is a totally unknown quantity. We will be able to clear some of the lighter stuff, and perhaps because most of it is close to the land for wildlife, we will be able to leave a lot of the trunks, etc. in that area, but we will have to clear the paths and try and cut off all the roots from the trunks, and they can hopefully get back into the huge holes that have been left. But goodness knows how long it's going to take us to get out of this mess. Just unbelievable. It's Stress City, and I'm honestly 3 months into buying this property, and we're actually faced with worse than Tropical Cyclone Yasi, as access was easy then. Even though the garden was totally demolished, it was easy. The palms were light stuff relatively to get out. They could be chopped up easily and brought out. These trees are monsters, and it's not going to be easy, and there's no access up the back. Also, not blaming the neighbour, but 2 of their large trees, the same as ours, fell into our grounds, taking out the little fence, and of course they fell into our trees, which caused them to go over. I will try and contact our insurance company, but insurance doesn't usually deal with garden damage. But if we can go to the neighbour's insurance company, as their trees fell into ours, we might have some redress in a small part. Don't know how friendly this person's going to be. He actually only bought his property probably a month before we did, and from all accounts I don't think he's got a lot of money, but because I know he's got a mortgage, banks usually insist that you take out house insurance, so hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of redress from that. But needless to say, we are not happy at the moment. We're certainly not in a happy place in a mental state, and having no power or phone, it's been very difficult. And I'm just taking these now while I've still got some battery left in my little tablet. I will be able to load it when the power is resumed. But just wanted to let you know what's happened. And this water that I'm showing you now is quite a little trickle compared to what was coming down the other day, but I just didn't have the wherewithal to come out and take it. It was a raging torrent, and I believe it all runs under the road and down into Billy's Creek, which is completely flooded. And also on the main road out of here, there's a lot of trees came down, but of course council had to clear that, or Vic Roads, whoever's responsible. But for a while there was no traffic in or out, but that didn't affect us. We were too busy looking at our own mess, and the dustbins haven't been cleared, but we can live with that. They'll probably come again today at some stage and pick them up. Anyway, I just thought I'd say hello and let you know that I'll tell you one thing: life in Australia is becoming very difficult, as no matter where you go, you're hit with cyclones, flooding, storms. Our neighbours tell us this has not happened in 15 years. It just so happened in the first 3 months that we purchased this property. Oh well, on we go, and let us hope we get out of this reasonably well. I don't know how much it's going to cost us, but that's one of those things. And you can hear chainsaws in the distance, I think, and they will be going on for a long time on other people's properties. Unfortunately, we don't have the chainsaws, but we have contacted a tree company which worked here before. They hopefully can take some of the light stuff, but I don't know what we're going to do with all the heavy stuff. But we'll let you know if and when we ever sort it out. In the meantime, hope you are all well and life is being kind to you. Bye for now. Early hours, 12th of June, still no power, pouring rain, expecting more trees to come down due to the earth being totally saturated. Power not expected to return until Sunday. Not in a happy place at the moment, as I'm sure you can understand. Very depressing. We've come through Tropical Cyclone Yasi on Magnetic Island, bushfires a year or so ago in Meton, and now this. Someone is testing our resolve, or we're born under a very bad sign. But on we go, and this rain is not due to stop until a few days. Unbelievable. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Bye again for now. At 9 o'clock, 12th of June. Rain still pouring down, has been pouring all night. Ground will be totally sodden, so hopefully we won't get any wind or we will be really in trouble, as the trees will all be saturated and their roots are sitting there ready to be blown over. What else can I say? Yeah, power still out, not expected back until Sunday afternoon if we're lucky. That's really all I can say. There's obviously going to be major flooding about the place, but we've been sitting here since Wednesday night was the main storm. So we've gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today is Saturday without power. And anyway, the whole thing is not pleasant, but we can do nothing about anything until all this stops. And hopefully we've sustained what damage we have to sustain, and after then I'm not quite sure what we'll do and how we'll get through it, but we'll survive. We've survived Tropical Cyclone Yasi. We've got through the bushfires, although we weren't actually affected but had to deal with bushfires just over a year ago, and now we've been hit with this. Anyway, on we go. I'm sure there's a lot of people worse off than we are, but most people here are equipped with chainsaws, tractors, etc, etc. We did go out and buy a small chainsaw yesterday afternoon for the little stuff, so I never wanted to see a chainsaw. I'm terrified of the things, but this is a small one and it may help us to clear a little bit of what's happening. Haven't been out this morning to see if we can get down the driveway. We had to clear it yesterday, but okay folks, sorry, this is a litany of disaster. Bye. Just thought I'd mention that so far there's been no damage to the house. I hope that I haven't put the scud on myself, but so far no damage to the house, which is one thing we have to be thankful for. But there's still days to go yet, and as you can hear, the rain is still coming down. Bye. Another night and no power. This is late Saturday night, the 12th, and power's not expected to go on until late on Monday night.